go. Crash and flow.
I feel like I'm on breaking points now with Sagar and Crystal. Am I Crystal? I guess I'm on the left side, so
I think
Crystal.
you're bald. I think you've shaved your head and you've made your call. You're not Crystal. Okay? I have a comb over. I'm Crystal.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you.
All right. I don't want to be Sagar.
Why? Why not, bro? He's got that crazy small nerd energy.
Right, yeah. No, I appreciate both of them. It's just that, I'm on the side of the watermelon.
Right.
And I easily say the side, so he doesn't want to say it. He doesn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say the word.
As an Indian. Indians are crazy, by the way. They just were colonized like a minute ago.
Yo, Rishi Sunak did a state of, I don't know, addressing the people of the UK,
sure.
right? And he's like, and in his statement, in his speech, he says that the UK has never been on the wrong side of history.
I know. It was so funny as an Indian guy. I was like, bro.
No, just as a regular person who knows history.
But literally, like, ask your dad and his dad. It's not, that's what I mean. It's just like, ask around.
Right,
Just the Sunaks. Ask the Sunaks. Just a few generations. But those guys might have been like, you know what, if you play well, if you're already in power and you played well with them, you got to keep your land and your elephants.
For sure. It depends. Not everyone gets treated the same.
No, there's there's classes.
Yeah, you need familiars. Vampires need familiars because they can't run it all during the day. And so the Sunaks might very well been.
Would you be a familiar if they were vampires?
If there were vampires, would I be a familiar? No, I don't think I could be.
I think you could be.
No,
this is what I think.
Okay, go ahead.
I think this is you.
Mm-hmm.
Is you'd be like, hey, who do you guys kill? Just bad people, right?
I mean, if that was the case, then there's a strong, there's a strong argument. But you know what? The problem is, I know, the thing is, they drink blood,
right?
And human blood.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could roll with a bunch of people, like a bunch of them who were just running on maybe like beef blood or something.
Beef blood or like bad guy blood or no?
But I watch Blade. I watch enough vampire movies to know that eventually they all want that good human stuff.
I know.
So I think I'll just be working with people that will eventually betray me. So it's better just to start off as, I would like to be Blade's guy.
Right.
Make his weapons and stuff.
Whoa.
Just putting garlic on. That's what it seems like, right?
All
you need to do, like the Blade's guy doesn't actually have to make new weapons.
No.
He just needs to make them silver and garlicky.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, you're like a vampire slayer's weapon specialist.
It's a good job.
Yeah.
You're just dipping.
I just have my mom
everything in
crushing garlic.
Yeah.
And I just taking it and bringing it and rubbing it on blades and stuff. And he's like, wow, this is a great deal.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah.
You're making vapes. Here, take this garlic vape. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, just do it. This is all my ingredients. This is all I got. I'm going to put this in everything.
You remember Underworld?
Yeah.
So Blade was cool. They had, he had a couple, like, it was all like garlic infused stuff and silver stuff, right? That's how he was incinerating. Like, he's shooting vampires and they're incinerating on the spot. Dude, one of the greatest vampire movies ever.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but when you watch Underworld, and these guys were putting sunlight
in
the bullets.
Bro.
They were putting sunlight in the bullets. It shot, and it was emanating UV radiation inside. That was so cool.
That was actually a really fun movie.
So good, dude.
It lost its charm.
Yeah, by number 3, it was no good.
Yeah, but, the first one's there.
Kate Beckinsale,
Matrix clothes. Matrix had just done really well. Everybody, shiny leather, everybody, let's go.
It worked.
It works?
100% it worked.
Kate Beckinsale and her... I mean, honestly, Kate Beckinsale at one point was one of the finest British ladies.
I mean, in my opinion, still.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her that much, but, we don't have to look up Kate. God bless her. She's like...
No, she looks... It's Kate Beckinsale.
Really?
You know what? Maybe I'm just biased because I really love the first movies, and then kind of like that's what's stuck in my head.
I love that. I love like Kate Winslet's been like doing like these masterpieces, and we're like Kate Beckinsale when she was a vampire.
Is Winslet actually doing?
She's doing phenomenal work right now.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
It's just all these Grammy-nominated, Oscar-nominated, not Grammy.
That no one watches. That no one watches.
That nobody watches. But I watched one of them, and it was like this small town. She like friggin' fixed it right up, bro. It was heavy. Kate Winslet.
Okay. All right. So
I do this game with Farah, and I will like figure out like if there's a actor or an actress who is unattractive somewhat, and but they've like I'm like, wow, they did really well for somebody with their level of attractiveness and
Yeah.
stuff. And it's a fun game.
yeah,
So-
the Asian guy in Three Body Problem. He's not particularly attractive, I don't think. But damn,
he's out there.
yeah, he's great. He was also in like Doctor Strange was his big thing.
Right, that dude. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? When you say Asian guy, that's exactly who I thought of immediately. He's in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
He's the it Asian guy.
Yeah.
Sam Liu thought it would be him. I was like, no, we got this guy.
Yeah. Sam Liu?
I don't know his name. Simu Liu?
Simu.
Sorry,
Liu?
he's from
Yeah.
around here, dude. I get
You know
his
what?
name wrong
Because
every
he's
time.
Canadian, I feel like I need to support him. But I find his takes on just about anything just asinine.
Why are you
and
looking at
running.
people's takes? Can
What?
I ask you? Are you like? Why does it matter what someone's? Why we like? Why should we know people's? It's not a good thing to know.
No, you know what? The thing is that here's the reason why.
Yeah.
When you find out, it's disappointing.
Okay.
But when you find out in the positive, you're like, yeah, I can rock. I can
I
rock
agree.
with this.
Completely
right?
agree.
And so dude, it's just like a filtration thing,
I got
right? You find out an artist is pro watermelon.
Okay.
You're like, now I feel like I want to watch even more.
If you're like, if you have something like that, then that makes sense.
Right.
The other subjects, maybe all of them,
Yeah.
are like,
Nah,
yeah.
I get to like I get to
of
like
course.
and dislike whatever.
No,
Yeah.
no. I totally understand.
His take
But-
on like Quentin Tarantino specifically was like annoying to me.
Okay, I get it. That's in the genre. When I was growing up, I used to listen to this band called Tool.
Yeah.
And Tool would not do any interviews, promos, podcasts
Sure.
around music or anything.
Yeah.
All their songs were 10 minutes long.
Mhm.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like obnoxiously long. There's nobody singing until maybe the third minute sometimes.
Damn.
Until then, it's just like a build-up.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I liked them, because I knew nothing about them compared to like everybody else who you knew everything about.
Right.
And that kind of sucks now, because like now it's just like everything. It's true. I know where most people stand on
Here's the
random
deal.
things.
You decide how much you want to share of yourself, and then I get to use whatever you've shared as a filtration situation. Like Tom Cruise, like you keep going to like Will Smith. We didn't need to know that much. We loved you already, right? The more we knew, the more it was taking away from us.
You know what the thing is? It takes away from like the actual whatever the art is.
Yeah, it takes away from the specifically for especially for acting because you need to disappear
Right.
in the role. Like
That's
for
exactly
for
what I'm
music,
saying.
you're putting your soul. This is who you are,
Yeah.
and this is what it is. So now you got to take it or leave it.
Right.
But like now, acting, you could be in a role where I want to like it's like a an adaptation of a book I love, or it's like these events are based on like this movie is based on true events,
Right.
And I like the true events, but I freaking hate you, right?
Yeah.
So then I can't because you
It
can't
makes it harder to enjoy their movies.
yeah, because you're constantly seeing like if I see Will Smith now,
Yeah.
I immediately think of him like with his glassy eyes at the red table, taking abuse from his wife, talking about an entanglement, about her sleeping with her son's with her son's best friend. So like it's hard for me to take that out. I was watching I Am Legend,
Yeah.
and that one it was like I could almost get past it because it's like
It happened before.
it happened
It was
before, right?
grandfathered in
But
from
like
the
I was
slap.
still thinking about that.
Dude.
And I'm like, you don't come across as even a hero. You're
Damn.
such a freaking broken man. I can't like Bad Boys. Like while you're watching Bad Boys, you're thinking about him just like an entanglement,
No, I was like, it's not gonna end well, unfortunately. No, I agree.
and he's like, taking two guns and shooting like.
He did that too.
White white supremacists and stuff like this is like, yeah, I guess it's cool and all, but
I just feel bad. I don't have any those feelings for Will Smith. I just feel bad for Will Smith constantly.
yeah, no, the reason why is just because he's messing with his
know.
own art, dude. This
I
is his
know.
own thing.
I don't know.
You don't be he was trying to become like a YouTube celebrity.
All
and
of
he
a
was
sudden too.
like
one day it
yeah.
was like we're switching that thing. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to 50 million and 100 million, and
of course, like YouTube was gonna prop him anyway. Like like it's not like he had to grind it out.
But he was also like jumping from helicopters into canyons and stuff.
Yeah, and then it was always like he was also like while he was doing all of this,
Yeah.
he was like imparting wisdom.
And that's the stuff that makes you I bet you, dude, and I don't even bet you. I mean, it's a guarantee.
Yeah.
If this guy just William Neeson, if he just Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
not William Neeson, whoever that is, he also you don't know about,
You're right.
but Liam Neeson, he'd be not only just like around,
Yeah.
he might be the friggin' somehow they would even like prop him as a greater actor in what
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does
yeah,
and stuff.
100%,
If he wasn't
100%.
like, I read 50 books and I
Right.
work out and like let me tell you about how to raise family, you know?
Yeah.
While all this is happening.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, that it's just too weird.
Simulu.
No.
Okay.
I was Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Right? Denzel Washington's got takes.
Yeah.
He's a conservative black man
Right.
who has conservative values, but it's like he's not everywhere plastering himself, right? He gets a couple questions on red carpets. He answers smartly. He does a press junket. Someone asks him about like black culture. What do you think about black men or whatever?
Yeah.
And he has like a well thought out
Mhm.
thing to say about the specific topic.
Mhm.
And then that's it. You don't get access to more than what he's
Right.
measured and what he shares with you.
Right.
And then the rest of the time it's just a legacy of his actual art.
Also, I feel like if I always want to hear from somebody who's like lived that kind of life and is over 60.
Yeah.
If you're under like even 40, like that's my age group, I'm like, don't like you know how dumb we are. This is
Right.
gonna change.
Yeah.
I didn't feel this way 3 years ago. Like 60 though, I'm like, all right, you
Yeah.
know, you might be gone. Tell
So
me.
the reason why I bring Denzel Washington is that Will Smith could have been, let's face it, as far as black actors are concerned, there's a limited amount, especially the ones that have like gotten into the level of like elder, like they've grew up like we've grown up and we've seen them grow old doing the art at this high level, right? I think Will Smith would have slotted into that. He could have then take more stately roles, and we would have like enjoyed everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like the passion in which he was going to do it. Sometimes people just love you for the art that you do, and you got to realize that that's might be the only thing you have to truly contribute to society, right? The rest you can contribute to your small circle, your family, like what you think you can contribute to it. I think you should contribute to your smaller circle. For the rest of the humanity or humankind or whatever, you don't got much to say. You shouldn't have much to say, actually, bro.
If somebody could send this podcast just a couple of years in the past to Will Smith and he
Yeah.
like audiobooks that you could have saved this guy's whole thing.
Honestly,
You know?
Oh.
Maybe he would have still slapped me and be like, oh my God, I just heard this. I didn't apply it.
here's an example.
Tell me.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, I've been watching some interviews with him, and then mostly what's even more interesting is people talking about him, like his co-stars and whatnot, talking
Right.
about Cillian Murphy. That guy is just about, like, he's not about celebrity.
Yeah.
He's not even a good celebrity. Not
Can
that
I
he even
pause
tried.
you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it that he's boring?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't think so at all.
Because this is what I heard from celebrities, and I don't know. They're
Yeah.
celebrities. Who
Yeah.
knows, right? They're on cocaine.
Yeah.
Is that he's like the worst lunch date. And I've heard that from like 3 different people.
Okay.
And they just talk about it. Like, Cillian's like great. You know,
Yeah.
he's like down to, or he's just like a normal person,
Right.
but he's not an extrovert.
Right.
And I think that helps him not be like, hey,
And I have this idea about this thing.
because he doesn't have that, you know.
Maybe it is his demeanor. Perhaps it is his demeanor. But at the same time, I feel like the one thing that he values is the art. And so he spends all of his time and effort in delivering a, like, whatever his name, Shelby, or like Oppenheimer, he was fantastic in, regardless if you know, politics about it. But like the
regardless
fact
if you like bombs or not.
he's I mean, like, these roles that he's done is they're very good, and he's building up his portfolio, if you will, with like more and more solid roles that puts him in the categories of, like, you know, like some of the greats. Like, he's moving slowly into like Leonardo DiCaprio area, you know, those types.
You
of
think
things.
so?
I think he's building his portfolio that way. He's doing it very smartly, because like
Leonardo's
you're not showing
area is so like it's a rare area. Like not very a few people.
No, you're right. You're right.
Can go into that area.
You're right.
You know, you can't just make Titanic in your, you know.
Leonardo DiCaprio
young age.
doesn't even make like a movie where he's a funny cameo.
No.
He don't even do that. Leonardo DiCaprio takes himself fucking seriously.
I think so.
Right? He is, like, when he says actor in his head, it's actor, right? Yeah, he's never gonna be like, I'm just gonna do this quick thing with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even
Never
gonna do
say
that.
never. Keanu Reeves, you know, is now doing all sorts of
Yeah,
fun.
but Keanu
weird
Reeves is a
stuff.
horrible actor.
That's true. Hey, man. Wow. All right. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
you
he's
liked
a,
Keanu
no, no.
Reeves.
I love Keanu Reeves.
You're so interesting, but I love.
I love Keanu Reeves. I think he's a great
But
human
the thing
being.
he does,
but
come
he's
on.
not good at it. He's not good at acting.
He's made
Like,
some of your favorite movies.
yeah, he has.
Many of like
John Wick doesn't require acting.
no. Matrix is one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
Matrix might be
Yeah.
the future telling you through a movie what's coming.
Yeah, what's coming? Yeah.
And then being like, why didn't you just didn't the movie turn you on to the thing that I said?
It came out in 1998. That's a lot of
Dude.
early warning. But yeah, no, Keanu can't act.
Also, 90s movies, like some of the best movies.
It might be some of the best, dude.
Jurassic Park. Come
Yeah,
on.
the 2000s was kind of like a dip, and then
We should do that. We should look into best movies from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
we'll prep for that next.
Yeah,
another
that'd be fun.
episode. Yeah, I
Guys
want to
love
do
it.
that one right. I
Yeah,
can't just
that's not
winging
gonna
it.
be 15 minutes.
No.
That might be 3 episodes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But yeah, no, Keanu can't act. I don't even think Keanu would tell you that he can. He's just like a solid actor. I think he knows his limitations, and that's the reason why John Wick is so perfect.
I think so too. I think the selection
Yeah.
of like how many I have monotone, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's my tone.
Yeah. Yeah, and so whatever his maximum acting capability is exactly what you wanted John Wick to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like he's a great actor, but it's not quite. It's just like it's kind of written around him. It's the same thing for example,
Kevin Hart.
No, I mean, I guess maybe perhaps. Yeah, I guess he's a funny short guy, high energy. They just do the same thing.
If you
want
to write a movie for Kevin Hart, you can write it
Yeah,
out.
we know
You
exactly
know
what
what
it
you're
is.
doing.
I was thinking about bald British guy who kicks people. Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Right?
Right.
Jason Statham knows.
Like Vinny Jones? I don't know if he can kick people. Is he bald now? But
Jason Statham actually says that he's not a good actor. He's like, I am not a thespian. Like he's just a guy off the street
Right.
who was told to like, hey, act like a guy. Like the first movie he was in,
Yeah.
he kind of did what he was already doing, was hawking stolen goods on the street,
Right.
and he did that in the movie.
some eyebrow work a little
Yeah.
bit. They probably give him like the most basic instructions. They're like, if you give him too much,
Yeah.
that'll be too. Just tell him to raise his eyebrow when he says this.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that guy got into acting, like you said, in his maybe late 20s or 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And then Leonardo DiCaprio was on sets while he was like
yeah.
single digits kid.
Yeah.
So he like views this thing, and he's been around people
Yeah.
that'll tell you like, hey, this is how I do this or whatever.
Right,
And he
yeah,
probably listens.
Yeah.
Jason Statham was like, actually, he's been in some fantastic,
So good,
so
though.
many good movies, like
Snatch?
a lot of
Like,
them.
who's coming? The Germans.
Mm.
Buddy's got so great lines. Also, he was like, he met the right people
Yeah,
for the first few movies, right? Guy
I think
Ritchie.
it was Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels was first, then Snatch was second.
Man, Lock, Stock was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie.
Just like 4 dudes trying to get rich quick.
Yeah.
And then look, it's the movie still holds
And
up. You can
Sting.
watch it whenever you want.
It's funny, out of those people, I think he had the big. Actually, some of those other guys went out to do some. One of them might have become Doctor Who. I don't know. I think he's
know.
British. He probably did.
Yeah.
But some
But
of
out
the
of
other
all of
folks-
them, he's the one who's done the most. But what I'm saying is that like, Jason knows what he's good at and what he's not.
Mhm.
And then he like sets himself for success. I watched The Beekeeper, by the way. Remember we watched the trailer for it?
Right.
Yeah, so I watched The Beekeeper.
How was it?
It's exactly what you thought it was going to be,
Right.
right?
Fun.
It's John Wick as a beekeeper,
Yeah.
right? Protecting the hive
Oh my god.
and then shooting people.
I wonder how they like who the amount of people that green light
Yeah.
stuff, and also that movie doesn't work without Jason Statham.
No, it doesn't.
With anybody else,
Yeah.
you're like, this is stupid. With Jason Statham, like I can see him pulling this off. Some fight a big ass shark.
Yeah. The Meg 1, Meg 2.
I love that
he knows
the
his lane.
concept they make. They're just like,
Yeah.
see, there's this layer of water
Yes.
that they can't get
Yeah,
through.
Yeah. But when you puncture it, then they can puncture it as well and work
Yeah.
your way out.
And you're like, okay, I'll kind of buy it. Like,
Yeah.
just
The first one was so fun, dude.
yeah.
And it's so funded by Chinese people.
Mm.
Right? That's-
Yes, you can tell
You
really
can tell.
quickly. Actually,
You can tell when China's they got their claws in it.
You know what? I wonder how like how sensitive other countries are to like noticing American stuff,
Mhm.
because like it's probably stuff we don't notice. You
Yeah.
know, Transformers definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the later ones. The first ones weren't
Well,
so
you know
much.
what? When other countries see the U.S. military in any movie represented anyway, they're like, That's not how we know them.
Yeah.
We know them as these other dudes. You know? It's like
Killing families.
yeah, like it's the way we look at Vikings versus everybody else who lived around the Vikings.
Yeah.
You know, they're the way they look at the Vikings. Like, yeah, I know they did this, but they also came and they like killed everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Very regularly, actually.
Yeah. Yo, Shane Gillis's bit about Vikings is freaking hilarious,
So
dude.
good, man.
He's like, oh shit, here comes the Vikings. And
Yeah.
he's like, but if there were gay Vikings, he's like, no, it's weird.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Man, Shane Gillis, what a great 1-2 punch for
What a
that
great
guy.
1-2 punch. What a meteoric rise in his 30s.
Yeah.
From I know he got the exposure, but these two specials are special.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And man, so good. You can tell when somebody didn't make a special until like 10 years into it.
Right.
It's so much different than
Yeah, it really is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you expect, right? Like that's the one that you cook the most.
Yeah.
That's the one you hone the most. Man, yeah, he deployed that first. That first one was ridiculously good. I still his best work.
Yeah.
But the second one is so close
What
to
was
the
the first one? The one in Austin? Do you remember what it's called? I know the second one's Beautiful Dogs.
Yeah,
That's all
Pretty
right,
fun.
but that's okay. Yeah, I think it's live in Austin, possibly.
Yeah, it might be just something like nondescript.
Good
But yeah,
stuff.
both those things were good. Also, he's a good guy. I've seen like various clips of stuff. Like he seems like an honest guy.
I worry about him.
Yeah, I do too. I want him to stop drinking. To be honest with you.
Dude, it's a lot from what I
Just-
can tell.
yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
like just counting the drinking on
It's
the
never just like
podcast
2 cans.
I'm watching. It's just like there's a lot of
He's putting away cases.
yeah.
Yeah, his liver's not doing well, bro.
God.
His liver's not doing
If
well.
I see him, I'll let him know.
I thought I sent you something. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the thing. But then it was a Bobby Lee and what's that redhead guy's name?
Andrew Santino, Bad Friends podcast.
Yeah, Bad Friends podcast. Yeah,
And they actually kind of make it work. I listen to it. It's fun sometimes. It's good.
yeah.
Yeah. They,
No, it is good. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment.
I like when you're distraction. You're like, this is how I act interested. Really?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yep.
Maybe I saved it over here. Just give me 2 seconds. if you
No
don't
problem.
mind, if you don't mind.
I've got comedy shows to plug, but they're tonight and tomorrow.
Damn.
So that's not going to help anybody.
Do you have anything next week? Did we learn our lessons?
No, I got some in June. I'm going to Austin next month.
You're
So
going to
I should-
Austin.
Yep, for my niece's graduation. So I'm going to send out the bat signals for some spots.
Okay, yeah. Bro, can you do the mothership?
Yeah,
Can you-
I actually got
Can you get like a
to-
Tuesday or something?
So I got to know a couple of the guys there
Mhm.
and messaged them on Eid.
Yeah.
And then they messaged back. And I said, hey, I need a spot. That's what I said immediately after the Eid Mubarak. They're like, all right, hit me up in early May. So we'll see.
Okay. All right.
You could just find bookers. It's interesting.
Really? Just
Oh, well, if you know comedians
If you-
that
yeah, okay,
perform
okay.
there. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess it's not online. I'll tell
Right.
you that much. But if
Right.
you know people who've performed there, it's not a very long chain.
that's awesome. All right. Can't find it, but I'll give you something else. Let's see. This is just feel good.
Is that Theo?
Yeah.
Theo.
This
let's
is
do it.
Theo, okay? We might have a little segment dedicated to freaking Theo, by the way.
You know what? We do really like Theo now. It's also like organically grown
Yeah.
over years.
Yeah.
From being like, yeah, I know him, to be like, we like Theo.
Oh, I have an animal speed comparison. We
Let's
want to do this
it.
first?
Yeah.
Let's do this one
Oh,
first.
This is great.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this back, and then for the people who are, I gotta show you that jiu-jitsu one. All right, so this is an animal speed comparison, and right now we got like house cats that are running at 48 kilometers an hour. Is that
That's what
kilometers
they
an hour?
can do? 48?
Yeah. Fox out here. Okay, so the red fox can do 50. Cassowary, the one that you thought you could win in a fight, 50 kilometers an hour.
I need a bat, okay?
Bro,
I could do it with a bat,
bro.
bro.
You're getting murked by that. Look at this. Okay, rhinoceros.
Rhino?
Why is a rhino able to run 55 kilometers an hour
That's so unnecessary.
at the same speed of a Doberman dog?
Oh my God.
I think they just call them Dobermans.
Doberman dogs.
All right, here we go. Next set: bison, 56 kilometers an hour.
Moose.
Moose, 56 kilometers, and
Brown
brown bear, same thing.
That makes sense.
Bro, brown bear moving that fast? 56?
It needs to catch those two things.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. Makes sense. Leopard, 58.
Man, a bear is under a leopard, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Just under a leopard?
Yeah. Wolf, 60. That's insane.
Wow, wolf's faster than a leopard.
I did not anticipate that.
These
They're
are fast
so
wolves.
big.
Very close.
All right, hyena, 64. You got to be careful.
Dang.
Hyenas
Also
crazy.
in packs.
Yeah.
64 with friends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little scary.
Yeah, them and a leopard, it's alone.
Yeah, that's true. Are we done? They just did a quick zoom. Is not gonna put a cheetah up in here?
You should put a cheetah in there. What?
Oh
a
my
giraffe?
God.
I am losing my mind.
So tiger, camel, and giraffe can all run at 65 kilometers an hour top speed.
Really,
Why
camel?
is a camel going that quick? Zebra
Camel.
is like, watch.
What are
I
you
can go
running
faster.
from?
All right,
Wow,
that was it.
what an ending.
Yeah, I
What
know.
an
I didn't
ending.
anticipate the giraffe out of nowhere.
I know.
I mean, it makes sense. He's got a long stride, but you'd think that he would get tired real quick.
It's just so cartoonish to watch all those and then that giraffe be like, me too. You know, like it's funny. It's same thing with the camel.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even think the camel
Also-
was trying before you saw the giraffe.
You see, I went to the UAE.
Mm.
I saw camels. None of them seemed like they like moving that quick.
You weren't doing the right things.
Then again, I didn't go to the camel racing circuit that they have
Right.
over there. By the way, bro, do you know the UAE has the world's best camel hospital? We
Of
drove
course, that makes perfect sense. I don't know why.
we drove past it.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
I almost think Canada might have the worst camel hospitals.
It looks crazy.
Nice, man.
Anyway, Theo Von, let's go back.
I'm sure China's got the best panda
Tell me if this is racist or not,
Okay,
dude.
go.
Because you're the closest thing. You're the closest thing we've had to a black guest in a while, dude. Is the U.S. postal system basically just like giving mail to a black guy and hoping it gets where it's supposed to go? That's what I feel like, bro. That's what I realized the other day. That the U.S. postal system today is basically just like handing the mail to a black guy and hoping he cares enough for it to go where it's supposed to go. Is that not fucking the truth?
Also, getting Andrew to the point where he can't speak for about 30 seconds is insane.
I know. You got to see this one, guys. This is not a easy one.
Yeah,
to
that's true.
Listen
Sorry.
to.
Yeah,
There's not a
that's
lot
what-
happening in the
Yeah, that's
audio.
true. My bad, guys. I may have selected not the greatest, but honestly, when I watched it, I had tears
It's funny.
in my
No,
eyes.
it's funny. No, I agree. I completely agree.
I had tears in my eyes. All right, next one. What do I got for you here? All right,
Oh
let's-
my god.
Okay, so drunk guy goes up against Carlson Sabino, who's a black belt,
Sure.
jiu-jitsu. He says, like, get lost, dude, get lost. Push him away for a little bit. And this guy's like, and look, he's clearing his sleeves because he wants to get into a fight. So the guy punches him. All right, so now he's jumping on him.
No.
Right. Okay, so he grabs him, gets top control, brings him down to the ground, almost a full mount, right? Starts doing a little bit of ground and pound over here. Grabs the arm bar. Watch this, brother. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. Wait.
Ah.
Break. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to break it this way and that way.
Yeah.
That way and that
Yeah.
way. Oh, my God. That elbow. And then now comes the hammer fists while he's still in position. Amazing that he's still, like, fighting. Like, your
Bro.
elbow is completely gone. Also, he's
He doesn't-
barefoot somehow.
He doesn't have any options, bro. He's not let go of that wrist.
Yeah. Now,
So he's not going anywhere. He's just going to get murdered by somebody.
I mean, okay, like, we should probably pull this dude off now.
Bro, that guy didn't know what he was doing from the second it started, let
Yeah.
alone any of this that we're watching.
Yeah. All right. Calm down.
Yeah, now we're just watching a middle-aged
Yeah,
man
get
getting beat up by a world-class jiu-jitsu guy.
Oh, my God. Man, he's still moving that right arm, which is amazing.
You can move it. It just doesn't do what you wanted to do. Seriously, you can move it. When it's broken, you can still do stuff with it,
Oh
but
my
it doesn't.
God.
It doesn't listen.
Oh, my God. That guy ran
So
up to
here.
him, though.
Well, as I'm watching this, I'll tell you when I realized that this is not gonna go anywhere. Was at this point right here when they started actually engaging.
Mm-hmm.
This you don't know what's about when somebody clears their
Yeah, when they clear the sleeves,
But
yeah.
this happened, you're like, oh, this is where you can pause it and I can tell you the rest of the story.
Right.
I actually just didn't expect the guy with a backpack to mercilessly, because this guy's not posing any threat,
So, right when you get his arm,
right?
right?
Yeah.
I feel like you got a couple decisions to make over
Mhm.
here, right? I mean, like, maybe you can just keep holding on to pressure because, like, as you're
Mm-hmm.
overextending it, it hurts when you're overextending it, right?
Right.
So don't break it all the way,
Okay.
and then just keep it overextended, and then be like, "Yo, calm down. Your
first
arm's
off-
gonna go."
Incorrect.
Really?
Yeah. you never go for an armbar in a fight.
Oh well, I
That's
mean,
number one,
I think
right?
this guy might be an armbar specialist.
But I mean, even if you're a
It's like,
specialist,
all paths leads to armbar.
it's not the way to go. Don't ever go for an armbar.
Yeah.
Because the options are either that guy taps
right,
in a street fight,
or you break his arm,
or you destroy his arm.
Yeah.
Unless that's what you want to do. This guy, this is what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't waiting for a tap. He wanted to just like. For him, his anger level when
Right.
he engaged
So high, yeah.
got to a place where he's not
So
like,
you say
oh, this
triangle?
guy's drunk. Yeah, triangle,
Triangle,
smart. You
yeah.
keep up position, even if it's at bottom.
Yeah.
You're completely safe. So easy to flip them over.
Right.
If you can get their back,
Yeah.
that's probably the best.
That's the best way.
Because then you can still hit him.
Yeah.
And but you're not
And
gonna.
it's harder for him to do this.
And no one's gonna say like, "Wow, he's mercilessly punching him,"
Right,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
back of his fist. But you
Yeah.
can do this for a while, and it's fine.
Yeah, just like minor bruises to the
Minor
face.
bruises to the face.
Wasn't
for
Matt Serra
control.
did something good? Like he just rode a guy.
Dude, Matt Serra was the epitome of control.
Yeah.
He was so calm.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm
He's
down.
not even looking. He's like telling other people, like, it's okay. I've got his arm here, and I'm just gonna sit on him.
Yeah, let's see if I
Best.
could get that
Matt
one.
Serra. That's what
That's the way to do it.
You can tell that person had no. Matt Serra had no anxiety,
Yeah.
or his heart rate did not flinch
Yeah.
in this Italian restaurant. He's just like, everybody, it's okay. Well, this guy lost control. Like,
he
this
did.
was
He did
he
lose
went
control.
a few steps.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He didn't have to go and break the dude's arm like that.
You don't have to necessarily. Once after you do that, you don't have to beat up a guy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, 56 seconds over here.
Oh, Matt
Here we
Serra.
go.
Look at this, dude. Matt Serra. God bless Matt Serra. He's looking around, dude. He's not even looking at him.
The guy's got a shirt on his face.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look at him go. You can't bridge for shit, bro.
If I'm at a restaurant, this is happening at this pace. I continue eating. I'm like,
got
it's
it.
all right. He's got it.
He's got it.
Who's good? Calm down. I'm a junior. Fuck this guy. Calm down. I'm pressing charges.
He's pointing with two hands and pressing down.
Pressing charges with this guy right now. Are you ready to right now? I'm pressing charges with this guy right now. I'm pressing charges. I'm a chairman. You gotta back up. I'm a chairman right now.
Why? When a guy has no shirt and he's being ridden on the floor of a restaurant and he's saying, "I'm a chairman,"
Yeah.
brother, I don't
know.
if you are, I don't think you are anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be a chairman now that we've seen you do
Probably a
this.
chairman of something. He's just like, I'm a chairman of something. Bro, you're on the ground. You don't have a shirt on.
Yeah, that would be a better way for you to deal with a
Is
drunk
this
guy.
a chairman? Is there any comments on like Chairman Sanders? Nah, not in these comments.
No.
That would be funny though.
Yeah.
Matt Serra.
Matt Serra. Doing Matt Serra things.
Yeah, man.
Okay, here we go. This is how you deal with a crocodile.
Whoa, you hit him with a stick?
And the guy's like, "Okay, fine, man. Jeez."
Yeah. I thought you were food.
It's so rude.
This guy must
Somehow-
be in here all the time the way he
was
also
like-
comes in here with a stick. Dang, that thing was coming for him.
The guy he walks away. He's like, "All right, man. All right. Damn. You know, hit me in the head."
Let me see that again. Wow. Yeah, just hit him on the skull. Wow, this guy's the Matt Serra of alligators. It's like, all right, easy there, predator. Alligator's like, I'm a chairman.
Yeah. You know what? And I know that didn't hurt the alligator at all. It was just more like it was
Yeah.
an attitude correction.
I feel like he was the new alligator to this pond.
Right.
Everybody else was like, dude, don't. Oh, all right. Yeah, of course.
You're making us look weak.
Yeah, I know. Came back. He's like, that guy's hitting me with a stick. Did you see that? Like, yeah, we know. Okay, he comes here.
They also put fish in the pond. Stop attacking him. All right, we have one more. Okay, this is
God.
this is my picture for you, brother.
That's real?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this bear is alive and is tagged and released under sedation. And just to give a perspective, it's a picture of a lady that's holding up the front paw of a bear, a grizzly bear.
Man.
It is the paw is the width of her shoulders, and the claws go from like starting point of her chin to go right about where her eyes are.
Man.
That's a battle you don't even start to win by. Like, there's no option.
We don't understand. We don't understand the dimensions or
Yeah,
the
we don't understand the
speed.
dimensions at all. Look how big this thing is.
I've never been. You know what they should do at the zoo where they're allowed to imprison these animals? These are the bad animals, right?
Right.
Is really like bring them up against the glass so you can be like, oh, we're nothing. We
Yeah.
should
Yeah, they should have like proportional things
right
on the
outside
glass.
everywhere. They should have something proportional. So
Yeah,
you
they
can-
should have like, okay, this is how big his paw is, so you can put
Right.
your hand against his paw.
Yeah.
You know, they should have like you know what they should have, right? They should have a treadmill. Okay, the treadmill, it moves at the speed of various animals. It's got foam blocks around so that when you fall off of this thing, you don't kill yourself.
Right.
And then it just goes first chicken.
Right.
And so you're running and you're like, yeah, you can outrun a chicken, no problem. Goes rabbit. I don't even think we can outrun rabbits, by the way. They seem pretty fast.
Yeah, I think so.
And then when they put a cassowary on it,
Right.
and you just take a tumble.
Dude,
You're like,
I
yo,
think-
you can't even outrun this thing.
No, you can't. I think if you were to take a bet, most guys would die. Because you don't realize what that bird can friggin' Liu Kang front bicycle kick you.
Your newfound respect for that bird is funny.
Dude, that picture was crazy. The guy had a shield. And this thing is, and it has like razor, it has
Yeah.
raptor claws.
Yeah, we're like 5 inches long.
Raptor, because like if you look at certain dinosaurs,
Yeah.
that model exists today.
Yeah, the big long fingernail ones that you saw.
No, so if you go
showed
like
me.
a dolphin to an Ichthyosaurus, you know what an Ichthyosaurus looks like?
I think I saw it on your,
Yeah.
you know.
It's a dolphin's a mammal, and Ichthyosaurus is a reptile.
Yeah.
But that model, the exact shape exists.
Right.
But we, instead of having raptors, we have this bird,
Yeah,
thankfully.
yeah.
Which is much more manageable,
Yeah, it really is.
thankfully for us.
Because if it was the other version, they would have our way.
If it was
Or
like
their way.
Komodo dragon head and those legs and body, it'd be a problem.
Yeah, it really would be a problem.
Komodo dragon and alligators, so glad they're the way they are.
Yeah.
And snakes.
Bro, if it were just a little bit bigger.
Yeah. You wouldn't, I don't know. It'd be a problem.
Do they have what type of bears do they have at our
Australia?
zoo? No, our zoo here.
Our zoo? Probably definitely a
We have
black bear and a
black
brown
bear,
bear. That's
brown
what they normally have.
We don't have a grizzly here, do we?
I think the brown bear is a grizzly bear.
No, because you can have just a brown bear, and then you can have a brown bear that's a grizzly.
Can you Google, is a brown bear also known as a grizzly bear?
No, I think I don't.
You can't Google it?
No, I can
You
Google
guys
it.
like, no.
No, I can Google it, but I don't think all brown bears are grizzly bears, but all
I
grizzly
agree.
bears are brown bears.
I agree with that.
Are all brown?
I like how
bears-
you Google what you want to Google instead of what I just asked you to
Grizzlies.
Google. Friend. You're like, I don't want to be wrong on this podcast.
All right, here we go. What is the difference between grizzly bear and brown bear? Okay, that's pretty neutral.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, this is nice. Look at mom with 2 cubs there.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, brown bears, commonly called grizzlies, have evoked fascination, intelligent mammals, etc., etc.
Well, that makes it seem like a brown
that does
bear is a
definitely
grizzly.
do it. The difference
Yeah.
between region. Brown bears found inland are referred to as grizzlies, while the ones on the coast are known as brown
They're
bears.
both grizzlies, though.
So they're both grizzlies. Grizzlies are actually a subspecies of brown bears. Haha. Ursus arctus horribilis.
So all grizzlies are brown bears, bro. This is the opposite of what you're saying.
found in dense forest, alpine meadows, and
Yeah.
Damn,
So the
they really
wolf-
are all just. But
Yeah.
all brown bears are grizzlies.
Don't. It's not. It's just a thought. You know, you can just. That's okay to be wrong about this, compared to other things.
Holy shit! I thought that there was like less lethal brown bears.
I know. That's why you treated me the way you did. No, that's actually. What does she know? Come down to her. You're like, what does Emily know?
Brown bears versus grizzly bears.
Bro,
Alright.
yo, that's a good one. So yeah, the zoo. You want to check if the zoo has.
Hold on. Okay, so the umbrella species, the name brown bear is commonly used worldwide to refer to a species.
Okay.
One of 8 species that exist today.
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because opportunist scavengers, whatever. Brown bears and grizzly bears differences. Okay. So we have already established that grizzly bears are a subspecies of brown bear. Simply put, all grizzly bears are brown bears, but not all brown bears are grizzlies.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the differences. Habitat and diet. Grizzly bears live inland and does not have access to
What's inland? Oh, just in
Yeah,
not
yeah.
by the coast. Okay.
yeah. Access to fish and salmon like the brown bear.
Oh, really?
If a brown bear species has access to marine-based food, it's considered a brown bear.
Oh.
Okay. physical trade because of their fish and salmon diet. Adult brown bears can weigh up to 1,000 pounds in the fall. Adult grizzlies in Yellowstone National average less than known record of bear weighing 900 pounds.
Man, that's crazy. Because I was at the African lion safari,
they were
and they had a
bigger.
tiger there that was 600 pounds. So it's like, that'd be a great fight.
An adult grizzly have a trademark silver-tipped or grizzly appearance. Oh. And coastal brown bears, on the other hand, are usually darker hued.
Whoa.
Okay.
So cool.
Interesting. So grizzly bears are brown bears, but not all brown bears are grizzlies.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's what I said, but I don't even remember.
Well, what I had said was grizzly bears and brown bears are the same.
Right. Yeah.
And grizzly bears...
Which is confirmed.
Grizzly bears... And your question was, which ones is at the zoo?
Right.
So, like, which one's at the zoo?
Yeah, let's find out. Let's see what is it? What's our zoo called?
I think it's called the Toronto Zoo. Until Mississauga gets one with just, like, goats and... Ooh.
I mean,
I haven't been here in, like, more than a decade, man.
They got a straight-up grizzly bear over there.
Dang. What's his name? What'd he do? Is that his name? No, that's the technical term.
Ursus arctos.
Horribilis?
Yeah, that's...
Wow.
Yeah.
We just put
Because
that
they
right
were
in the-
freaking horrible. When we didn't have walls.
When we were naming things, these were the worst things.
Bro, I think it might still be. Bro, if you only have tents as humans, this thing is freaking horrible to be around.
We're really taking care of these for the most part. And just like, here, you got your small area and
Pelt is
don't get in our
dense.
trash.
Yeah, okay, so we got one.
We got one. We got a trash.
Least concern.
What does that mean?
So, like on the sliding scale of extinction versus not endangered,
Least concerned. Oh.
is under least concern.
What's less than that?
That would be data deficient and not evaluated.
Okay, so it's actually the least.
It is the least,
And then
yeah.
after going
So
higher,
near
is-
threatened,
Yep.
then vulnerable,
Oh.
endangered, critically endangered, extinct in the wild, and then extinct.
Man, extinct in the wild is a tough place to be. It's like they've only got you, but all of you are in prison,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, I
that's a
mean,
tough-
like, you know, they're trying to help you come back.
yeah, but your life is not good.
No.
No, like I know that like what they're trying to do. Like
Yeah.
I like to look at it from the animal's perspective, but I get it. Like they're trying to help you mate. So
Yeah.
it's like food's gonna come,
Yeah.
but you're never gonna get to experience whatever the heck your thing did. You know,
Yeah.
you're an airbender.
Yeah, that's true.
You just get to live in. But with that said, you know, it's fun being critically endangered in like a first world country. People are like, really nice. Like, get that thing some land. You know,
Depends on how pretty it is.
yeah. Hopefully, you're on their flag. That really helps.
Yeah, but if you're a bug or a thing that
No,
doesn't
no,
look good, they're like,
You're not even. They're not even charting you, dude. They're only charting things that are kind of
It's
cool.
always defaults to least concern.
Yeah, you're least concerned. You're like, whatever, dude. If that was a category for bugs.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we at? 4:41. Yeah, we got 42 minutes. That was good. Thank you for hanging with us, people. We'll be back in a week. Take care of yourselves. And we'll try to set up that whole 90s, best of the 90s movies, best of 2000 movies,
Yeah.
and best of the tens of 2000s or whatever.
No, let's do 90s, 2000, and 80s.
Shit.
Yeah, because
My-
80s had aliens and
Yeah,
these
that's
recent
true.
one. I'll look at them in 10 years. I'll look at them.
All right, fair enough. We'll do it. We'll do that for you. We'll put something together. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week. Summer's almost here. Good night.